Everyone, I'm Flipping Kiwi Gamer and I am back. Sorry it took me so long. But not only am I back with a new video, I'm also back with a brand new video series. This video series is called Treasure Hunting. Is basically a series where I take video games and look at Easter eggs and secrets in those video games. And then I'll take my favourites and report them back to you guys. Now the very first game in this series is called not only Red Dead Redemption. Red Dead Redemption is a classic game with awesome secrets and Easter eggs in it. Now for this video I will not be including Undead Nightmares. And that's because Undead Nightmares has some fantastic Easter eggs and secrets in it that really deserves its own video, and it's maybe one for the future. So sit back and relax, and as always, enjoy. Now this one I bet many a person has gone past dozens of times and not even gave a second glance to. In Blackwater there is a building that the player can't enter and doesn't really hold any significance in the game, but it does have quite an amusing name. The building is called, and now wait for it, the All the Way In Tavern. Get it? All the way in? Classic. Now, everyone knows that cemeteries around New Austin are interesting places to say the least, but Coots Chapel has certainly got one secret worth sharing. First of all, you need to make sure that you have some fire bottles, because trust me, you're going to need them if you want to get this little secret. The next thing you need to do is find the right grave, which is located beside a tree with 2 lamps on it. Now, the next part doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out, simply combined fire bottles plus grave, which equals secret. Obvious. Now, admittedly, I had some trouble with getting this one to work, and after some amusing results, with a bit of luck, some trial and error, and a whole lot of fire bottles, I finally got this one to work. But boy, it was worth it. Now this one is kind of tricky, because you can't just go out and do it. It first requires you to fully max out your honour meter, you know, by showing off what a nice pilgrim you are. Besides murdering hundreds of people who may or may not have made questionable life choices. But that's neither here nor there. After you've done this, grab your lucky rabbit's foot and 4-leaf clover, because it's now entirely up to you being in the right place at the right time. Trust me, this took me such a long time to do that it made the months I spent waiting for Destiny seem like nothing. And that's saying something. Anyway, back to business, and after countless hours of frustration, my luck was finally in. Once your honour meter is maxed out, a nun will randomly approach you and offer you a gift. Yeah, that thing. Basically, this religious artifact makes it so enemies' bullets have a less chance of actually hitting you. And considering they aren't exactly the sharpest shots normally, it makes you feel even more invincible. Okay, so this one really isn't much of a secret for anyone that has played Red Dead Redemption, but I enjoy doing it so much that I had to include it in this video. Basically, go into any bar in New Austin and keep on knocking it back until John can't hold his liquor anymore. Now, you can have all the fun of being drunk with none of the horrible drawbacks of having a hangover. Right, I just gotta make it back to my horse. And wait, nearly there. Oh. You know what? This is probably just as good a spot as any. Remember kids, never drink and horse. To achieve the dastardly secret, first you will need a victim. Here is one I prepared earlier. Place your victim on your horse and figure out where the train is located in New Austin. Unfortunately, many people in New Austin frown upon you kidnapping people for some reason or another. so you might have 1 or 2 lawmen looking down on you. Right, now that the pigs are off your back, it's time to find the train. This looks like a good spot. Well, maybe not. Once you have found the train, grab your victim and place them on the train tracks, and then find a nice quiet spot. Grab your popcorn and consider what kind of person you are for doing this. That spectacular finish, ladies and gentlemen, is Red Dead Redemption's Dastardly Secret. Look, you even get rewarded for your misdeeds with a nice trophy. Worth it. We all know that cemeteries around New Austin have some interesting gravestones in them. Some of them relate to characters encountered during the game, like Bonnie McFarlane, Marshall Johnson, and even everyone's favourite shop owner, Herbert Moon. There's also nods to many Western movies and franchises that can be found on many headstones. There's even someone who has died 50 years or so in the future. Imagine if you're walking past a cemetery and saw your gravestone from the future. What would it say? Most of the gravestones around New Austin hold no significance to the story of Red Dead Redemption, but you gotta say, the people of New Austin either have some serious problems or are seriously stupid. Here are just some of my favourites. If you join any of the campfires littered throughout New Austin, you can hear many tall tales, even one about our dear old Red. However, some of the stories you will hear are, well, they speak for themselves.
Because I like the look of you, I'm going to make a confession. Don't laugh now, but the other day I ran off from a fight with a girl. Girls can be tough too, you know. You ever heard of that lady from a good while back? Bad Bessie. Is it true? Meanest bitch in the land. Ran a whole gang. Girls can be tough, I swear. I cannot believe it.
Okay, well that had no real point to it. I found it extremely hilarious. But if you listen long enough, you'll hear a little nod to old Red.
This country used to be built of sterner stuff than it is today. Only 30 years back, there was men here in these parts would stand up to authority. You heard of that Red Harlot though? He was one of those men. Stood up to every man who blocked his path, Mexican army included. Nearly cost him his life, but he did. Is it true?
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you find a little bit of revolver in Redemption. Hey guys, thanks for watching my video. If you like this video, why not share it around with all your friends and tell them about this little awesome flapping Kiwi. Wait a minute. That kind of works. If you want to see more of my videos, there's a big red shiny button for that, and who doesn't like shiny stuff? You can also follow me on Facebook and Twitter for video updates and a few laughs here and there. Thanks guys, have a good one.